Hi, boys and girls. Right here. Please excuse my fiddling around with stuff on here. I'm trying to get my microphone so not go crazy. Is that okay? Does it work? No, it's going to red again. How about that? Now? Yes, no, maybe. I think that'll do. 30. Put on 30 and put that 0, then you can't hear me at all. 10. No, that's too high. Okay, so I think that'll do. Alright. Okay. So, yeah, basically I was doing this because I got some complaints from people who watched my other videos like this that said that the mic, my sound was terrible, and I watched over the other videos and it's all like, I mean you can still hear what I'm saying, it's better than my webcam when it was like all that kind of stupid stuff that broke your ears. You can still hear what I say, but it's still terrible sound quality. So I tried to fix this because I thought originally the problem I had was that the microphone levels were turned all the way up to 11, metaphorically speaking. So I decided to fix this because I fiddled with the mic settings a bit there and put it down to a level where the bar on the side is not going into the red, and I put the microphone quite far away from the computer, the laptop, as opposed to right next to it, where it was before. So that should be better, and hopefully you'll be able to watch my videos without, your ears dying. Anyway, what else did I say? I was going into red again. I gotta be careful because I go like anyway really hard and it suddenly shoots up into the red, so I gotta be careful. So yeah, I'm basically recording this because my parents are out, so I have free time to be on webcam and be stupid like I usually do. I don't know what to say. I have to really get to work on my assignments now because I'm so behind. I mean, I have to write, so I've done 1,500 words, I have to write 4,500 words by Monday, and then I have to do another 3,000 words on Monday, which is in the next day, Tuesday. So I really need to start do that. To my credit, I have done some of it, and I did try to do it a bit earlier, but things got in the way. So I really need to get that done. And it used to be like that was nothing to me. I could literally do 3,000 words, yeah, in a night, done it. Over. Now it's I really need to get back into the work, motivation, whatever. What else? I could talk. Do I want to? Alright, whatever. No one's watching this anyway. I can talk about Persona 3. FES. The remake, not the original. Because I have the remake. Where is it? There it is. This. Persona 3 FES. Not FES, it's pronounced FES. It's short for festival. Terrible creatures lurk in the dark. Blah 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 blah. That's my old new chapter. The answer. I finished the answer recently after having this. Finished the journey like forever ago. And I had the answer, but I never finished it because the answer was hard. I mean, and seriously, it's boring. It's the same thing over and over again. It's filler. Half of it is filler. Basically, the answer, and I'm gonna spoil things totally for you now. So basically, if you have any intention of playing Persona 3 Fest at any point in the future, don't watch the rest of this video. Alright, now that I think they're gone. So basically, Persona 3 Fest is a remake of the original game with a few changes. Mostly new personas were added, a whole new social link, the Aeon social link was added, and a new Arcana to correspond to it. Some of the things were changed. For example, donating at the shrine now takes time out of your day. In Persona 3, originally you could do that and it wouldn't take time out of your day. Now you do it and then it becomes evening. Social links are reworked, so it's actually possible to max out all of them in one playthrough now, and doing so actually gets you a special reward, which I'm currently working towards. And it's very hard. Basically, you need a guide to do that. And of course, the answer. They added this whole new extra playable epilogue kind of thing, where you play as Aegis, the robot girl from the main story, because of course the protagonist is now gone. I would say dead, but that's not technically correct. Let's see, if you watch the ending of Persona 3, you know that he basically dies, except he doesn't really die. He becomes a seal, and it's complicated. But basically the answer is Aegis. They get the basic story of the answer is that they get trapped in the dorms. A new girl called Metis shows up who claims to be Aegis' sister. Aegis somehow gets the ability to summon multiple personas and also gets Orpheus, like the protagonist did. And she goes through this place called the Abyss of Time, which is basically like Tartarus. It's got loads of shadows in it. Really, really freaking hard Guardian bosses. I mean, seriously, I died like I didn't really have any significant problem with the Guardians in Tartarus, with the exception of one or two. But some of the ones in the Abyss of Time were just brutal. And the thing is that it's locked on hard mode. I mean, there's no way to switch difficulties, and you can't use the Persona Compendium, which is really annoying, and you can't use fusion raids, so no Armageddon for you. So yeah, and basically at the end of it, it explains what the protagonist actually did and why he did it, because everyone thinks that he's trying to seal Nyx away, but the thing is, because Nyx isn't really malevolent, as Metis points out, what he was trying to do wasn't actually to keep Nyx away from the people, it was to keep the people away from Nyx, because you see, deep down inside, everyone has part of them that secretly wishes for death, and those negative feelings and stuff take form, and they become this huge monster that you fight as the final boss of the answer with Erebus, and then you beat that, and eventually you find out the whole thing did happen, what happened. So yeah, the answer is it was hard, but I got through it, and now I know the real story. Oh, and Metis, it turns out that she's the personification of the emotions that Aegis wanted to do away with, because she was so depressed at losing the protagonist, or something like that, I don't know. And then eventually it turns out that you think Aegis is going to die, but then she doesn't, and everything's fine. So yeah, I would talk more about this game, because I actually do love this game so much, and I seriously recommend you go out and play it, because it is one of the best games I've ever played. And I hold it up right up there in my top favourites. So Persona 3 Fest, you don't have to have played the other Persona games. All it does is that it makes oblique references to them occasionally, but you can play it through. It's fine. You don't have to play the others. Just seriously go out and play it, because it's just perfect. It's everything I'd ever want in a game. That's all I can really say about it. 15 seconds to fill before my time's up. So I thought my cat had left home, but it turned out she didn't. She was just hiding for some reason, because I let her out yesterday, and